guys, so today I'm collabing with Ariel Cupcake and we're doing some holiday looks for you guys featuring some glitter lips. If you guys want to see how she created her gorgeous look, make sure you check down below and subscribe to her channel. If you guys want to see how I created my look, please keep on watching. Alright you guys, to start off the look, I'm going to prime my eyes using my LA Girl Pro primer in the shade Nude. I'm just going to apply this all over my lid and just blend this out using a synthetic blending brush. You can use your fingers if you like, and you can use any primer that you have available. Once I have that done, I'm going to go in with my first eyeshadow. So my first eyeshadow is called Chickadee, and this one is from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply this into my transition area and just blend this out going back and forth, and I'm using a blending brush. Then I'm going to go in with this shade called Frappe. It's also from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to blend it in with Chickadee to kind of create like a nice warm cool tone shade. And then I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear and also pop this into my transition area, but bring it down a bit lower to my crease and then just blend it in together. Now I'm just going to go back in with the blending brush that I used before and just blend out those three colors again. Then I'm going to go in with this beautiful shadow from Makeup Geek. This one's called Flamethrower. It's a foiled eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to add a bit of my LA Splash glitter adhesive onto my lid just to keep this shadow from creasing and from moving around, because you know that tends to happen with some foiled eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go in with Chocolatier. This is a hot pot from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to use a crease brush or a detailer brush, whichever name you prefer better, and I'm just going to apply this into my crease and deepen up my crease. I want my crease to be very, very deep and rich looking. I want it to look like a chocolate streak in, well, not streak, but a chocolate smoke in my crease. Now I'm gonna go in with this other foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. This one is called Untamed, and I'm just gonna lightly pat this onto my lid color, kind of giving it that kind of like fall-esque look. Then I'm gonna go on top of that beautiful gold shade with this glitter from OPV. This one's called Decision, and I'm just gonna pat some of that on. I'm going to go back into my crease and blend out my crease color with some more Chocolatier, and then I'm going to go in with my wing liner, and I'm using my NYC liquid liner, and I'm going to create a very long wing. You guys could do a very modest wing, or you can just do like a regular line across the lid, or you don't have to do it at all. It's totally up to you. You know, do the look, you know, the way you feel comfortable wearing it, or just take parts of it, you know, or get inspired by it. But it's totally up to you. You do not have to do everything precisely the way I do it, okay? It's just a tutorial for inspiration. Now I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Indecent Exposure mascara, which I am loving. Then I'm gonna go in with these beautiful lashes from Sugar Pill. I'll put the name of them down below in the description box, and I'm just gonna pop those on. The tool that I'm using, there is a link for it down below in the description box for you guys to purchase it if you would like to use one of these to put on your lashes. And that will be it for the top part of my eye. Now I'm going to go in, add some concealer to the under part of my eye area and just blend this out using that same synthetic blending brush. Then I'm going to prime underneath my lower lashes and get it ready for eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go in with Untamed again, and I'm just going to pop some of this into my tear duct area. I'm also going to add some of my LA Splash glitter adhesive and apply a bit of that beautiful glitter that we applied to the top part of my lid in the color Decision from OPV, and just pop some of that into my tear duct area region. Well, not in the tear duct, you know what I mean. Don't put glitter in your tear duct, like inside of it. Okay, I'm also going to smoke out my lower lash line area with Cocoa Bear, and then I'm going to go in with Chocolatier and apply this a bit closer to the lash line. Then I'm going to add my black eyeliner, and I'm using my LA Girl Glide Gel Liner pencil, and this is optional. You can add like a nude color or just leave it without and just add some mascara if the look is a bit too heavy for you. I'm gonna go in with this black single eyeshadow from Wet n Wild and a pointed detailer brush and just smoke out right underneath my lower lashes, so I have like a nice smoky look under there. And I'm gonna go back in with a bit of that Cocoa Bear shade and smoke out and blend out underneath my lashes. I'm also going to add a bit more of my mascara from Smashbox, and to make those bottom lashes look like they have some type of hair. If you guys ever feel as though that your wing liner doesn't look sharp enough, you can always go in with some concealer or your foundation shade and clean it up just like I'm doing right here, okay? Now that is it for the eyes looks. The eyes looks. The eye look. It looks very fall-esque, pumpkin spice-esque. That's what I'm calling it. This what I'm gonna stick with. For the face, I'm gonna prime my face using my Smashbox primer, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. It feels absolutely beautiful on your face. One thing I should let you guys know, if you're using a primer that has silicone in it or any type of fillers in it, make sure you wash your face properly when you remove your makeup, okay? Then I'm gonna go in and color correct my skin using my LA Girl color correcting concealer in the shade orange. And this is just going to help take away the discoloration from blemish marks, hyperpigmentation I have around the mouth area. And I'm just going to blend it out using the small synthetic blending brush. I'm also going to put on my foundation, and I'm using this new foundation from LA Girl. I've used it in a couple videos already and I have been liking it a lot. I'm using the shade Warm Caramel. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all out. Highlighting, I'm using my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. This is my favorite concealer to use, you guys. I know some of you have asked me to use other things. I just don't like how other concealers look on me sometimes. I have the MAC NC45 Pro Longwear, but that concealer is actually too dark to be used as a highlight or even as some, a concealer to match my skin, because it's actually a little bit darker than my skin. So I do use it, but mostly during the summertime when I do get a tan. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend out all of the concealer that is on my face and make sure everything is nice and well blended. Okay. And remember, you guys, you do not have to highlight contour if that's not your thing. If you want to go with some BB cream, go with some BB cream, okay? And if you don't have BB cream, you can definitely mix your favorite moisturizer with a drop of foundation and you'll have your BB cream, okay? Now I'm using my Ben 9 Neutral Set Powder to set my under eye concealer and my highlight, which includes my forehead, upper lip, chin, bridge part of my nose. I have a link to the Ben 9 powder down below in the description box. Then I'm going to go in with my It's Your Face Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm going to use that middle shade first as my transition color for my contour. Then I'm going to go in with the darker shade, which I absolutely love from this palette. Very pigmented powders. I'm gonna go in and deepen up my contour, okay, and I'm using a synthetic contouring brush from Moda. This brush is from the Moda collection from Royal and Lanico. You can find these brushes in Walmart, you guys. I believe I have a code to get a discount on them. It's on my review of these brushes, so check a couple videos back so you can get that code and get a good discount if you buy them from online, okay? And I'm just gonna go in and finish up this contour, and then I'm just gonna also contour my nose. Totally forgot to add powder around my mouth area, so I'm just going to add a bit of that and dust it off and dust off the excess powder that I have all over my face, because we don't need it anymore. It did what it had to do. It had to set that concealer, and that's all we needed, okay? So I'm just going to dust that off. Then I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever beautiful highlight that I got from them in the shade Gold. This is more of a soft focus highlight. Is not one of those highlights that's going to be like pow in your face. So I wanted pow in your face. So I went and added Ofra's highlight in the shade Rodeo Drive on top of it, just to give it a bit more pow in your face, but it still didn't do it for me. So I'm going to go in and add my blush, and I'm using this orangey blush from this blush palette from Sleek Cosmetics. I believe it's called Pumpkin. Then I'm gonna go in with my first liquid lipstick from OPV. This one's called Wild Girl. It's kind of like a rusty kind of red color. It looks more like rust than red, like a rusty red color. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my lips. And try to get it as neat as possible. The best way to put on liquid lipstick is just to put on a little bit at a time. You don't want to put on a whole bunch, because then what's going to happen is it's going to build up at the end, like the rim of your lip, and it's going to be really hard to blend that out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the second shade. This one is called Sunburst, and it's a gorgeous deep shade. It kind of reminds me of like fig or figs. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But I'm gonna add this to the outer part of my lip area just to give it that ombre effect, and I'm just gonna blend that out using a lip brush as well. You want to get this as neat as possible so that you have less cleanup, okay? And by cleanup I mean with foundation or concealer. So I'm basically just going to add a bit more of that color and try to get it as neat as possible around the edges of my lips. And then I'm going to go back in with Wild Girl and apply this to the center part of my lip and blend out the two edges again, so to make sure that it's blended nice and it has like a nice transition. And then I'm just going to go in and clean up again. Now I'm going to go in with this beautiful pressed glitter from OPV, and this one is a pressed glitter, is called Exotic, and I'm applying that to my lips using my LA Splash adhesive. I put it on the brush and I'm just going to pat on the glitter to the center part of my lips. I'm gonna go in with this OPV highlight because I told you guys I needed more. Okay, more. This one is in the shade Glam Rus. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead, add a bit of that to my cheekbones. Also add a bit of it to my Cupid's bow area using a small brush because I didn't want too much of that highlight to go on my lips and mess up my lips. So I'm just gonna add it with the little brush and then blend it out, and then I'm just gonna add some of that to the bridge part of my nose and to the tip of my nose and blend it out as well. Alright you guys, I saw that my lips weren't as sharp as I wanted them to be because I added the highlight to my Cupid's bow. So I'm just gonna go in with my lip brush and just reapply that color, and then I'm gonna go in with some of my foundation shade and clean up my lips. And I'm just using a small concealer brush, or I guess a medium-sized concealer brush, to apply that foundation, and I'm using my fingers to blend out the edges so it can blend in with the rest of my face. I'm also gonna use some powder and foundation. I'm gonna use some powder to set that foundation and then just dust it all right off. Alright you guys, to finish off my look, I'm gonna go in with my Scandinavia setting spray, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. This is gonna take away the powdery look, and this is your final look. Alright, as you guys can see, my highlight looks poppin'. No, I'm not gonna say that again. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, make sure you like and comment, and make sure you check out my girl Ariel, okay? Subscribe to her and show her some love. Love you guys. Bye.
Tissue?